I'm catching up with everybody. I figured that out. I figured out all these negative things in my life that were keeping me in this hole. Well, I've been talking to people for several years, and I wasn't really big on, like my mindset's very different than most people. It's a mindset of, I don't want to be known too much. I don't want too many looky-loos in my life, because that's where I gain my strength. I gain my strength from a place of quiet. It appeared the first time when I was 17, and we'll get to that, but it really appeared when I gained about 125 pounds. I went from 175 to 300 pounds almost. And lowest part of my life, I was in a relationship. I was making no money. I was spraying for cockroaches, and all this stuff was just coming on me. And I was like, I have to find something. And Goggins came out. Like through all my insecurities, all my fears, all my doubts, all my introverted ways, I used to stutter real bad. Everything I did, I had to find strength in that. And that's kind of when it happened, about 24 years old. The mind has a governor, like a car. If you're driving a car and the car has a governor on it, the car may say 130 miles an hour, but the governor's set for 91. Once that governor sets in, you get to 91, that car starts doing this. The car wants to go. The car wants to go, but that factory said, we're not going past 91. And the more I got my story out there, the more I realized it'd no longer be David Goggins, the quiet man. It'd be David Goggins, the guy that's on Instagram, answering this, answering that, because I'm also a guy that's always about, if someone reaches out to me, I'm not gonna sit back and say, whatever. I'm gonna reach back to you. So it's gonna take time out of me trying to gain strength and me trying to get ready to go. We have a factory, a nice governor in our brain, and it's a survival mechanism. It protects us from pain and suffering. Our mind says, oh no, this isn't fun. Back off. We should sit down, find something more comfortable. And there's something about the mind. The mind has the tactical advantage over you at all times. So that was a big deterrent for me to get on Instagram and all that stuff. I'm not big on social media anyway. Yeah. But then I realized that put me in a very interesting spot of life where he made hell my teacher. At all times of your life, the mind has a tactical advantage over you. Why is that? It knows what you're afraid of. It knows your insecurities. It knows your deep, dark lies. And it starts to push you away from that. It pushes you in a direction that is comfortable. The mind controls everything. So what I realized was that when I was growing up and I was 300 pounds and I got all fat and I got all insecure, so basically I walked in, I had about 3 months, a little less than 3 months to lose 106 pounds. So I was like, this is possible, man, I can't do that. And at that time, I had no real drive to be a Navy SEAL, to be anything. I just knew something had to change. I had to, this isn't gonna work, man. This lifestyle that I'm living, something has to change. So I went to work that day and I was spraying for cockroaches, and lo and behold, it's a very bad day at work. I found a whole bunch of cockroaches, rodents. It was a bad restaurant. I realized that my mind kept taking me in this direction. When things got uncomfortable for me, when I was facing my insecurities, I was facing my fears, my mind said, oh no, we have the tactical advantage. We need to separate you from this feeling over here. Life's all about feelings. We want the happy feeling. We don't want that feeling of this sucks. I started realizing that if in that moment you can answer those questions and you are now in charge of your brain versus your brain ruling you, that's where all that stuff comes from. So the 40% rule is all of that. You get to 40%, your brain says, we're done. Let's roll, man. This is starting to get painful. This is uncomfortable. So you sit down. In my mind, as a young kid, I could tell, man, the way I was processing things wasn't right. I mean, I suffered from severe toxic stress. And that was one of the big reasons why I started, I had a learning disability. My focus in life was way off. I was afraid. I was afraid of everything. You have to figure out ways, and everybody's different. That's how the book kind of talks about, like we all have these things about, 5 steps to this and 4 steps to this. It's a lot more than that. It's a practice that you have to, it's a habit. So if you know that at 40%, I'm feeling pain, that's where the 40% rule kicks in. Now it starts. Okay, I'm feeling pain. My mind's saying all this. It's saying, get out of here, run, flee. The fight or flight kicks in. Okay, we're done. We're not good enough. It starts telling you all these things. You start to believe it because the mind controls all.